inspiring myself that how do I actually, live the holistic approach of my life. Right? It's not about the money, it's not about the fitness, but it's about how do I actually ensure that everything put together is going to be worked out, and that's the way how one should live life, and that's something that I've been able to create that, and that's what inspired me to write this book as well. So my book name is FiT365, and guys, this is my first introduction, or maybe you can say the keynote speech, or whatever you can you can say that. Although Bhunish, it was his idea that I should be writing. So I'm almost about 80% of my book is almost complete. Just about 15-20% balance, and couple of chapters I've written yesterday and day before yesterday as well. Morning when I was meditating, there was one framework which came into mind, and so it was a very serene kind of environment here, which actually hit me, and that's something which calls me to the nature all the time. Every 3 months we track together. So really, particularly for youngsters and everybody out here, I mean, I really appreciate you that being with the nature, you are yourself, right? And that's something which inspired me. So coming back, this book talks about the holistic approach. Like it talks about, the physical fitness, of course, because I've decided that till the time I'm alive, maybe it could be 90, 100, 120, I don't know. But till the time I'm going to be alive, I'm going to be physically fit, right? And
Sorry.
yeah.
Ravi is calling you.
Tell him we're
Okay,
listening
so yeah, so thank you. So that's one thing which I said that, and I've started doing the last 5 years or so. I've started into working and dwelling on it, and I said that how do I actually live in the holistic approach, right? And from so for last 5 years, I started working all those things like pranayam, meditations, exercise, fitness, and I do not take any medicine. I've not taken any medicine for the last 5 years, and I will not take any medicine whatsoever, till the time I'm alive. That's something which I've been able to, make my body so far, and then that's what I'm writing about it. So one is the physical fitness. What I realize is the mental fitness is very, very important for us and all of us. It's important that what kind of content actually we consume on a daily basis. There's a fast-paced social, world which is very, very small now. I mean, whatever you are doing in America or everything is being available on your just tip of the button, right? So what kind of a content, particularly youngsters, guys, I mean, it's very important that what are you consuming, because whatever you consume in the sense of content or reading, that's actually create your psyche, and you become the kind of a person. So it's very important in our spiritual texts also. I mean, we put a lot of emphasis on the mantras and on the spiritual way of living. It's all about that. I mean, because you become the way it is out there, and it's been proven fact for the last so many centuries. So that's so mental fitness. How do I ensure that I'm mentally fit? Right? It's very, very important. So you've seen that many youngsters also, and many people they suicide themselves. I mean, they're physically fit, but so mentally they disturb. So what are the things which I do? So your reading is very, very important. So that's something which comes from mental, then your spiritual way of being. How do I actually, what are the things which I'm doing every day? And that's what came into. So every day, guys, I wake up about, so it has not come just, yesterday I've decided and tomorrow it's not come just like that. It's last 5 years which I've been able to do so. Right. So I was used to find it very difficult to get up early in the morning, and then we call it the Brahma Murta, which means then particular students as well, and everybody. It's whatever you think, whatever you consume at that point in time, what do you read, it's actually get very, very fast in your mind, in your body, and that's how the benefit is there. So I wake up at 3:45. I practice, my meditations, my pranayams, my Surya Namaskar. I do about 100 Surya Namaskar every day. Right. So initially when I started, I was not able to do about more than 3 or 4. Right. And now over a period, I do about 100 Surya Namaskar. And all those affirmations, your intentions, that's something which I create my day. I create my, 6 months down the line, 5 months down the line, 5 years down the line. So every day I create that. So whatever I consume, whatever I create in my mind, and that's something, and that's why I started doing, so I podcast with the name of 10x Life and Business. That's something which a podcast. Last 2 months I'm podcasting. This is a book which I'm writing now. I am a insurance consulting, for multinational insurance project. That's something which I do, and so I also mentor, the mid and top corporate professionals as well, like the senior executives I coach, and also coach small and medium enterprises as well. So that's something which I do. Coming from so your physical fitness is there, your mental fitness, your spiritual fitness is there. Another thing which I'm going to talk about is the social fitness.